Good morning, lovely people. It is Monday. It is my first day officially back to work doing photography again, crazy, after 3 months of just photographing my boyfriend and him screaming about it. So I'm very excited to have people who actually want to be photographed today. I am photographing the lovely Kirsten Miller this morning, and then after that I am on to Reflect Digital to photograph their 3 new starters. So it's going to be a really nice way to ease myself back in, because these are people that I know quite well, and it's going to be just a really good day, I think. So I'm going to take you on that journey. It's going to be a little bit more of a mismatch of video clips from my phone and also from my camera. So I hope you enjoy it either way, and let me know what you think. I will see you guys once I arrive at the shoot. So I just finished the shoot with Kirsten and she was fabulous. I think we have absolutely smashed it. I am really excited to get home and edit these. I mean, let's be honest, she just looks amazing. And I have now arrived at Reflect Digital, so I'm doing some top-up photos for them. But I've got a little bit of time, so sometimes when I have some spare time in between shoots, I'll either go to a co-working place or I'll work at the office that I'm shooting at, if they're okay with that and they're an ongoing client. But with all that's going on, I'm just going to sit in my car like a little loner and catch up with some work in here. The nice thing is about my car, it's quite comfy, so I'm going to do that now, and I'll show you a little bit of how I work in a second. As simple as it is, don't mind my Maltesers there, as simple as it is, I will literally just move over to the passenger seat and sit and work with it on my lap. It is super simple and I have quite a lot of space in here, which is really good. And as you can see, I've literally already got Kirsten's photos loading up on the screen here. So what I'm going to do is go through these and then send them across to her, and she'll pick her 5 favourites. We just did a little mini shoot as I was in the area. Oh, hello, fancy seeing you here. I've just put together a little preview gallery for her, so it's about 25 photos, and she's going to be able to pick her 5 favourites that I'm going to fully edit. And also, if she does like any more, then those are available at a small extra cost, not ridiculous prices. I'm literally going to upload those now and then send those across to her today, which is very exciting. Obviously, since she's my first shoot back, everything's going very quickly, and it feels very nice. I'm hoping that I can keep my quick turnarounds, because I've actually changed it up now, so I'm only going to be out shooting 2 times a week, and that may mean that I do 2 or 3 shoots in one day, or 1 shoot in a day, but ultimately I will only be out of the office for 2 days a week, hopefully. If that continues to work, then I should be able to stick to super quick turnarounds. Obviously before I was kind of working to a week or 2 weeks, and that's totally fine as well, but we shall see if I can become a speed demon. I use PicTime for all of my client galleries. I find it works really well, and as the client goes onto it, they can select their favourite by literally just hearting them. It works really well, my clients love it. I promise those photos aren't blurry, they're just struggling to load. I've got my mask on already so that I can prepare myself with it. I'm shooting inside today with a few different people, so I wanted to ensure safety. I think I've made it as the least amount of scary possible. So as you can see, they get the further away shot sitting down, the sitting shot, close-up headshot, and then a white background headshot, and then this nice more relaxed one in front of the cool design wall. Absolutely brilliant shoot with Reflect Digital, and it was so nice to see Paul, Becky and Harry. I am so pleased. It's been too long, so that was really nice. I got to meet 3 of their new starters, and they were all really great and just awesome humans. You can tell that they're going to fit right in. Now I am heading off home to go and edit up all these photos and hopefully get those sent off maybe later this week, catch up with some emails, catch up with admin, and just back to work. It feels so good. You can see the smile on my face. I love my job. I love it so much. Let's drive home. Good morning. It is now Tuesday. I'm having a little bit of a late start today because I am pretty knackered after yesterday's shoots. So I am easing myself in to the universe with some paracetamol and starting with some emails. I'm not gonna lie, feeling a little bit overwhelmed at the moment just because obviously after 3 months of not doing anything and now it's kind of all systems go, I am going to set out my week with a little bit more structure than I normally would. Normally, I tend to kind of just go with the flow a little bit more, and that works quite well for me. But I feel like my brain just needs a little bit extra help. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to get out my awesome planner from Site Studio. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a weekly planner. It is perfection for getting that week balance. So, hey guys, if you are watching the vlog and you were also in this little live video, that's weird. But yeah, I just thought I would try out a live video for once, and I'm just doing some prep on the weekly planner. But yeah, it's a chill afternoon. Now that I have kind of got a little bit of a plan for the week, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna check over my calendar and really organize it just to get my head put in place. I have this terrible habit of throwing things into my calendar and not naming them so they make sense together. So I can't see without looking deeper into it exactly what I'm doing on a day. What I used to do was I would code every single thing that I was doing and it made everything so much easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow that code and put that over to my new calendar moving forward, and hopefully I will stick to it instead of letting it get to the mess that it is currently at. So I am going to go and show you guys that now. As you can see, this is my January calendar and I've got like little notes. So you can see here I've got a camera when I'm shooting, I've got a little phone for when I've got calls, and I've got separate things for each different event that make sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that across to my current month, because as you can see it is a bit of a mess at the moment. So I will show you the before and the after. So as you can see, July is not too much of a crazy month, which I am grateful for. I've finished putting in all of the reminders I need and put in like all of the little cool emojis and the little love hearts and the photography symbols, and I'm really happy. It looks a lot less overwhelming than it did before. So I have just got back from a shoot with the utterly amazing Emily O'Neill. She was my very, very first personal brand client, so it means the world that she comes back to me again. I'm just going to show you a little bit of the behind the scenes from our shoot. We had an amazing time just wandering around down the Folkestone Leas and just through some of the old little streets and back alleys. Sounds a bit weird, promise it's not weird. And yeah, I really loved the shots we got. So keep an eye out on my LinkedIn and my social media because I'm sure I will be parading them about everywhere. But yeah, here's a little behind the scenes of our shoot. I have just been catching up on some more emails and just sorting out some admin bits for the vlog, and also putting Emily's photos onto the computer. But I am now logging off at 10:30 p.m. I didn't actually start until I think about 12 today because I wasn't feeling too great. So I am totally fine with working a little bit later, but I think it is time to clock off. Because if I had a boss, they'd be telling me off right now, so I should be telling myself off. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, lovely people. I have my hair up. I promise I haven't just shaved my head. I'm having a work from home day, so I look a little bit more scummy. But yeah, as you saw just there, I have been catching up with some client calls, and also just doing my emails for the morning. I feel like I keep saying about emails, but they seem to be a huge part of my workload at the moment. But today I am editing a lot of shoots from yesterday and the day before. And also I have a few photos that I took for my friend Maddie when she was doing some videography. So I am going to get on to editing all of those today and hopefully make a good chunk of progress on them. I'm looking around for my to-do list, but I just remembered it's in my bedroom. So I'm going to go grab that and get started and show you a little bit of the editing process, which I hope will be interesting. I have just finished editing a couple shoots. So the first one you saw there was the Creative 30 session I had with Ruth last week. And then the other one was Kirsten's shoot from Monday, which you saw a little behind the scenes of as well. I am now just going to prep for a client catch-up call that I have later this evening. And then once I've done that, I'm back to editing again to edit Reflex photos and then hopefully Maddie's as well. And then I'll be fully caught up on editing, which is always an absolute blessing. As I spoke about yesterday, I really want to start having super speedy turnaround times. So this is keeping up to date and doing 4 edits in one day. I'm like smashing it out. So yeah, I am gonna do some prep now for the catch-up call and I will check in very, very soon. So I just got a new stand for my phone, but it attaches to my desk. So when I wobble the desk, it wobbles the phone. So we're going to try and be very still right now. I just had a lovely client call with one of my clients, Penelope. She is an absolute legend, love her to pieces. So we've got a shoot in 2 weeks, so we were just doing a final check-in for that, and everything is exciting and awesome. Now what I'm going to do is just pop over onto Google Maps and figure out my way of getting there, because she lives in London, so I'm kind of like in between whether I should drive or not at the moment, but we shall see. So I am going to sign off for the day. I am just going to do some editing, and I feel like you don't need any more editing time, that says. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning. It is Thursday. I just had to check because I didn't even realise what the time was. Today we have on the agenda finishing up the editing that I didn't get done yesterday. I also have a client catch-up call at 2 p.m. and then at 3 o'clock I have a call with my digital marketing coach, which I'm very excited for. We have been working on my website recently. If you saw my website before, you'll know it was utterly atrocious, but now it's actually got a lot more structure to it, kind of makes more sense, and I'd say it's more visually appealing. Have a look, let me know what you think. But yeah, I am just gonna have a coffee and then get started with the day. Let's get going. I am now just doing final prep after finishing up the website edits that I wanted to do. I feel like there's going to be a few final tweaks after this call with Alice, my digital marketing consultant, but hopefully I think we're almost there. Obviously nothing is ever perfect, and I'm sure I'll improve it along the way, but for now I'm quite happy with where we're at. But also in the background, I am listening to the lovely Emily. She is one of my best friends, and she does a wildlife vlog, which is all about evolutionary biology, and it is so interesting to listen to. I honestly recommend it so much, especially if you kind of just want to learn a few more facts that you can kind of chat about to people. She always tells me the most amazing things, and I go away from seeing her learning so much stuff. So yeah, I will put a link in the description if you want to check out her nature trails. Her videos are just great. I really love them. Also check out her Instagram because she does do things on there as well. But yeah, I am going to go and do the final prep for that call. Something I did want to talk about was the fact that I have actually only recently, got a lot more used to doing video calls. I'll be honest, I used to have very severe anxiety about phone calls. I still kind of have that anxiety. I would always prefer to do a video call over a normal phone call. It's very strange. But there's just something about being able to see someone's face that I find really relaxing, and it's just nice to get to know someone better by looking at them as well, because you can tell a lot by facial expressions and things like that. So yeah, lockdown has been very interesting for me, in the whole forcing me to do a lot more calls instead of like face-to-face things, and I've actually really enjoyed how much it's improved my confidence.
Have an exoskeleton instead of an internal skeleton, and it's made up of like hard plates.
A little later in the day now, and I finished the call with Ali, my client. We have got a date in the diary. Looking forward to it, very excited for that. And then straight after, I had the call with Alice Benham, and we spoke about launching my phone photography course and how I can kind of plan launches in the future, which was very, very interesting. I am kind of a throw it out in the world and hope for the best kind of person, so it's actually really good to have someone giving me a bit more of a structure to things, and I'm feeling a lot more confident about it than I did before. Now, I'm actually taking tomorrow off as it is my boyfriend's birthday, so this is going to be my goodbye, and I will see you guys next week, and I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I feel like it was a little more to it than last week. It shows you a little bit more of behind the scenes of what I get up to, and yeah, I will chat to you all very, very soon. Have a lovely one.